to another JoyPad music review here on the JoyPad channel. Today, I will be checking out another Sia track, as I commonly do. Today, I will be checking out the song Insidiously. This was requested by user PlushTuber101. This is off of the Healing is Difficult album, which I believe was released in 2003. I'm slowly learning my Sia history. The last song that I did, Breathe Me, was also on this album, and I actually liked it quite a bit. It was, it's earlier in her career, so it's not quite as bombastic as her later work, and also it feels a little more personal. Maybe might be the term I'm looking for. I'm not sure. But the other thing to know about the song so far is that it's apparently 9 minutes long. So I'm gonna hit play and get into it so this video isn't too ridiculously long. Because it's a longer track, I'm sure it'll be a longer video. But let's hop into it. So Insidiously by Sia. 8 minutes and 50 seconds.
You mind me. You thought you could climb me. Well, sorry to cut your own. And you are lost alone. You mind me. I haven't seen you lately. Oh, how many times you used to fall to see if you see I could tell it. I tell you, if that's what you're about, friends like you, I can do without. I tell you, if that's what you're about, friends like you, I can do without. You mind me. I laugh at your transparency. You're my new best friend. You're a fact of life. Can I mend? You mind me. How things can change in a good way. Call me ruthless. You stretch the truth, oh yeah. I tell you, if that's what you're about, friends like you, I can do without. I tell you, if that's what you're about, friends like you, I can do without.
So this is not what I was expecting from a track called Insidiously. I just want to point that out. I expected it to be like a very dark and brooding track. Instead, it's got like a really good groove to it. There's, you know, it's almost funky. It sounds like one of the instruments in there could be like a Chinese zither, which is very, very interesting. But I've always said that I find her musical composition to be just as fascinating as her lyrical content and vocal styling. Um, it's almost got like a a soul vibe to it. It's the sort of thing that I could hear like Lauryn Hill doing, or maybe even like Erica Badu, which, you know, I I've listened to quite a few Sia tracks by this point, probably like over 10 for this channel alone. And this is different from all the others I've heard so far. It's again, it's not what I expected from the title track, so or the title of the track, excuse me. But it's really interesting, and like I said, it's different from everything else that I've heard thus far. But there's still 5, almost 6 minutes to go, so let's keep it going.
Mind, you mind me. You smell so sweet. I'd call you an acquaintance. Stop with your exaggerations. Mind, you mind me. I find it interesting to say when I only offer you a smile. Oh, how you forget to dial. I tell you if that's what you're about. Friends like you, I can do without. Yeah, I tell you if that's what you're about. Friends like you. I can do without. I tell you if that's what you're about. Friends like you, I can do without. I tell you, if that's what you're about. Friends like you, I can do without.
It's fading out, but there's 2 minutes left. Okay, there is more.
I think I'll write about me. I did it.
You did it.
I don't know if there's more or not. It seems like it was over like 3 times. 50 seconds left. I guess just. Okay, so it wasn't actually 8 minutes. It was about 8 minutes. Um, man. So uh, I've mentioned several times that I'm going to start sounding like a broken record eventually when reviewing Sia tracks. But for an almost 8 minute song, it was probably about 7 minutes. Where there was a little bit of extra stuff at the end, but the track itself was about 7 minutes. And I always complain about how I think a lot of artists milk track length, but Sia has always been the exception to the point where there is enough going on and enough that changes that I don't mind that her songs are longer because there's enough to hold your interest. Whether it's, ad libbing vocal lines or adding vocal harmonies, or there's change ups in the instrumentation. There were a lot of beat switches going on in the drums. There's a lot of alternating things happening with the instruments, which, like I said, I swear one of them sounded like a Chinese zither, which is completely possible. And just, she knows how to craft songs very, very well, to the point where she can make a 7 minute long song and not have you thinking, boy, this is kind of boring. I think this song should have ended 2 to 3 minutes ago. Or, that's an exaggeration because this was a 7 minute song, but say it was like a 4 minute long song. There's a lot of times where I listen to a 4 minute long song and think, this could have easily been 3 minutes, 30 seconds, or this could have been 3 minutes. All they're doing is repeating something with zero variation and zero change up. Whereas Sia is the complete opposite, where her songs are long and they hold your interest because things change. So I will never get over that. That's probably my favorite thing about her as an artist is that, her songs are just crafted so perfectly to hold your attention as a listener. I have never heard a song from her and thought, boy, this song should have ended. Sorry, my phone was ringing. It was spam. Yeah, and again, like this song was so different from all the other songs I've heard from her so far. It had a funky, groovy feel. There was an almost soul-like quality, like I said, to it. Um, it had almost like a hip hop feel to it, which is why, I brought up the names Lauren Hill or Erica Badu. Just it had that sort of vibe, and she pulled it off like extremely well. It's not where sometimes you hear an artist do something different, and you're like, you're just doing that for the sake of being different. You're trying to be weird or quirky, and you're stepping out of your comfort zone, and you shouldn't do that. Here, it's like she pulled it off. I was like, this is very different from everything I've heard from her thus far, but she pulls it off amazingly. Man, I just I'm consistently amazed by her abilities as a musician, just everything. Vocalizing, lyrics, instrumentation, composition, it's all just amazing. So, man, thank you for all the users who request Sia tracks because it's been an adventure listening to her. I'm still not done, obviously, but just I am so consistently impressed and amazed at everything she does. So I already have another Sia track lined up for next week. I try to do one a week. I don't want to do repeat artists in the week if I can help it. But keep dropping them down below and I will get to them because they're all really, really, really Good. Again, thank you to PlushTuber101 for this particular request. It was great. You nailed it. Um, and that's about it. Please check out my other videos if you feel so inclined. I upload Monday through Friday music reactions. On Sundays, you can find the JoyPad podcast here on this channel or wherever you find podcasts. You can also find it there. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful night and or day. A lot of vehicles going by. But until the next video, stay joyful. Bye-bye.